back to Thunderbolt Lanes in the PBA League Earl Anthony Players Championship from Allen Park, Michigan. After that exciting clash, we have our 4 players for today's Stepladder final. Motown Muscle taking on the 4th seed, the wild card, Silver Lake Adams Splitters. And then you see the number 2 seed LAX and the Dallas Strikers on top right now. Now, when we started the show, there were 3 PBA League teams that had a chance to grab that 4th and last spot in the League Championship Finals. After the clash, we're down to just 2 teams. It is either the Dallas Strikers or Chris Barnes' Silver Lake Adams Splitters.
Easy for you to say. Chris Barnes has given his team extended play, but a lot still has to happen for the Adams Splitters to make it to Indianapolis. Now, even though the board says that the Hitmen are ahead of the Adams Splitters, the Hitmen can no longer earn points. The Adams Splitters are guaranteed at least 5 points. The Dallas Strikers are the number 1 seed here in the Stepladder Finals. They're guaranteed 8 points. It comes down to this, Lon. The Adams Splitters have to win the next 3 matches to earn a trip to Indianapolis.
Sounds complicated, but it's cut and dried. If you're an Adams Splitters fan, they got to win the rest of this step ladder. All right, so they are in the next match against the Motown Muscle. Here's a look at Motown's roster. Ronnie Russell will lead off, followed by Jesse Buss, Tom Smallwood, Mike Scroggins, and their franchise player, Mike Fagan. And there's the Muscles team owner, the Bus, Jerome Bettis. Another Pittsburgh Steeler with a Super Bowl ring, but Bettis won his against the Seattle Seahawks right here in his hometown of Detroit in 2006. Bettis would retire after that victory, ranked 6th all-time in NFL rushing yards. And Jerome taking a keen interest in his Muscle team here today as Ronnie Russell starts things off. Wow. Oh, can he get it? This just in.
They just want someone on their team who starts off with 7-10 every game.
Well, a nice little break to start this match here for Ronnie Russell as he trips to 10 late, avoiding the pocket 7-10 split. Motown has locked themselves into the league finals in Indianapolis, but now for them it's just a matter of if they're going to be the number 3 or the number 2 seed.
Ronnie didn't hurt himself, did he?
Leading off for the Silver Lake Adams Splitters.
All right, Silver Lake Adams Splitters still with a chance to make it to Indianapolis and the league championship. They'll start out with Stu Williams, Nathan Bohr. Up next, Josh Blanchard, Dom Barrett, and franchise player Chris Barnes. Silver Lake Adams Splitters owned by Chris Hardwick, son of PBA Hall of Famer Billy Hardwick. You know, I haven't seen him enough to get used to it. I always thinking that ball, there's no way that ball's coming back.
Bazinga!
I'm just enjoying the show, Lon.
Bazinga! Come on.
Stuart Williams, ladies and gentlemen.
Bazinga man. Jesse Buss now from the Motown Muscle. 28-year-old. Looking to make a name. Yeah, he got the strike there. Picking up Ronnie Russell, who threw the spare in the first.
And there's one Bus giving another Bus a high five.
Nathan Bohr now, the Adams Splitters. A lot of pressure on this team with every throw. They are the ones right now. They're the team on the outside looking in, trying to make the PBA League Finals in Indianapolis, earn that 4th rung on the championship step ladder. And Bohr is up to the task. Silver Lake with the double.
Good start.
Pulling third for your Motown Muscle, Tom Smallwood.
Tom Smallwood up next, Saginaw, Michigan. Fans love him here.
Very interesting way that Tom Smallwood puts his hand in the ball. And notice that his thumb's not all the way in it. He's going to cup that ball on his wrist.
left, and sure somewhere.
I think he likes this one out of his hand, but it just breaks loose. Right about there. Avoiding the big split, could have been a big 4. Instead, it's just the little 2, the 6-10.
Muscle down by 10, trying to convert the spare here in the third. Motown Muscle, the number 2 seed overall after all PBA League events leading into the championship. And they could theoretically tie the Kingpins, as you mentioned earlier, Randy, for most points when this one's said and done, but the Kingpins own the tiebreaker advantage, so they will be the number 1 seed. Muscle number 2 going into Indy. Josh Blanchard. Oh, Blanchard needed some late help, and he got it. That's a 3-bagger for the Adams Splitters.
And Josh Blanchard had the highest average for his team throughout the Earl Anthony Players Championship qualifier. Hit him thin and watch him spin. I think Nelson Burton Jr. used to say that. And I guarantee you he's watching.
Still loves bowling. Mike Scroggins now, the 4th man in this Motown Muscle lineup.
Yeah!
Pretty ball.
I'll tell you what, Scroggy has flexed a lot of muscles here in Allentown. Thunderbolt and Mike Scroggins are synonymous with striking.
Dom Barrett now for the Adams Splitters, trying to keep them perfect. He might.
Guarantee a franchise player Chris Barnes was trying to pull the string on that 10-pin.
So the first spare after 3 straight strikes. Mike Fagan now. Fagan, the anchor man on this Muscle team. We'll be seeing them in Indianapolis. And there you go. Fagan leading his team as a great leader does, by example. Now the franchise player, Chris Barnes, who won the PBA League Clash. It came down to heads up with Mika Koivuniemi. It was Mika who blinked. And Chris Barnes is still hot. The Adams Splitters trying to make their way to Indianapolis in the league championship, up by 9 halfway through match number 1 against the Motown Muscle. A lot on the line here at Thunderbolt. Welcome back to Thunderbolt Lanes, the PBA League Earl Anthony Players Championship. The Motown Muscle down by 9 halfway through their match with the Silver Lake Adams Splitters. And NFL great Jerome Bettis still here supporting his team, who, win or lose, are guaranteed a spot in the league championship in 2 weeks in Indianapolis. And at this point, the worst they can be seated there is number 2 behind the New York City WTT Kingpins. So the teams have switched lanes. Ronnie Russell will throw first for the Muscle on the right lane. And Russell leaves the 4-7.
Where'd that come from? 2-pin 3 times.
Welcome to the right lane, Ronnie.
Nice TV, buddy.
How many times have we seen this in the team competition where the teams change lanes and one team or the other struggles to get lined up?
Ronnie Russell struggled with that spare conversion. Stu Williams. A Muscle looking for a way to eliminate the pesky Atom Splitters.
I just want to see Stewart strike again so I could see some type of react.
I'm waiting for it. I'm sure he'll bring it. Spark plug leadoff man of this team.
Yeah, baby! Come on! Very nice. Come on!
Well, just another great shot by Stewart Williams, but quite honestly, I was a little disappointed in the react. I thought we were going to get a little bit more.
I mean, it means a little more deeper in the match, right? I want him to bring something different every time he throws a strike. I know it's a lot to ask, but I think Williams is up to it. Jesse Buss with the strike. Williams and the rest of his team having a ball. Nathan Bohr now. The Atom Splitters with the 21 pin advantage. On the outside looking in, they've made today's stepladder. Can they make the league championship stepladder in Indianapolis? They have to win every match today to do that, to even have a chance. Nathan Bohr.
Yeah!
31 pin lead now. And Motown Muscle's running out of frames. Just right a third arrow, peels back, dead flush perfect.
Got a good brain trust there, and if they can read the lanes, and if you've got players who can pinpoint their ball, tough to beat. Smallwood, tough to beat here. Josh Blanchard now from Silver Lake. They're working on a three-bagger. All strikes except for Dom Barrett in a fourth for Silver Lake. That's why they have a 21 pin advantage. Boy, when you get team momentum rolling in any sport, it is difficult for the opponents to overcome.
Lead back up to 31. Max score for the Muscle, 248. Max score for the Atom Splitters, 279.
Scroggins now. He struck in his fourth. Here in the ninth.
Oh.
Could have been worse.
And the Atom Splitters are moving that much closer to earning a berth into the Final Four of the League Championship Series in Indianapolis. Next, they'll take on the LAX.
Well, Barrett, the only player on this Atom Splitters team in this match that has not struck. Williams, Bohr, and Blanchard have all struck twice. 9 spare for Barrett. Is he caught up in the strike wave that Silver Lake is throwing right now? Yes, he is!
What a great shot by Dom Barrett.
It's key when you have an opportunity to really put a hurt on your opponent and to be able to come through in a big way with all your teammates looking down. And that's what Barrett just did. Mike Fagan with a tall order here, Randy. That's a start in the 10th.
Yeah, they can only muster 226. And Unfortunately, that's not going to be enough.
Thanks.
They
We
do
still
still
rolling
go
or
to
not?
Indy, though. Let's not forget that. They will be the number 2 seed.
And as we've talked about, Fagan
wanna challenge
built this
myself.
team around this center, around Thunderbolt lanes. A lot of guys are familiar with it, who have bowled well with it. And now they move on to another lane, and who knows if it backfires or they take the momentum with them.
Another center, another city, another state. I'm not sure that Mike Fagan thought far enough ahead, but nonetheless, he did a great job putting a good team together here, and they got the number 2 seed.
Well, you gotta get by step 1 to even have a shot at step 2, and Fagan has done a good job putting this team together, earning a spot on the championship Stepladder finals. Barnes opens the 10th with a strike, and his Adams Splitters will come back to take on LAX. A battle of West Coast teams here. PBA League action coming your way from Thunderbolt Lanes.